Hey guys, so today I'm actually going to be showing you how to set up one of the many different styles of altars. I've gotten a lot of questions before about what do you put on your altar, how do you do it, what do you set up, and I always just send you pictures, so I figured I would actually just show you by setting it up. So first off, I usually set up my deity candles kind of somewhere in the middle. These are not actually my deity candles because my other ones kind of melted because our air conditioner went out. So set those there. I call those the Jesus and God candles. And you got your Holy Spirit candle. Of course, this can be used for any type of altar. This is just the Christian Witch way. For me, anyway. Got that there. Now, I also have elemental candles that also correspond with my angels. So you also have to figure out where your north, south, east, and west is. So for us right now, we are like this. Alright, so you've got your base system. Also, depending on what holiday you're going for, you just kind of pick out what color you want for underneath here. I didn't actually have anything for Lammas, which is the next one that's coming up, so this is the best that I'm going to get right now. Now, you have your elemental candles, you have your deity candles set up. The next thing you want to do is you want to lay out the different things that correspond with your elements. So I have my Dollar Tree chalice. Classy. Got that sitting there next to the water candle. I actually made this in ceramics, which I didn't actually know what it was going to be for until I ended up using it for my incense. Put that over there by the air. I also have a feather, which you put over here by the air too. Because it is time for Lammas, it's the first harvest of the wheat. I have a harvest box. I'm actually going to set that underneath the Holy Spirit candle to give it a little more interesting dynamic. I have my offering hands that I have. These are actually for my representation of earth. So I have an amethyst and I have some rose quartz in it. It also has pennies, and I'm not entirely sure why it has pennies, but you know, whatever. So I usually just set that over here. It's going to be near the water, but it's the closest thing I can get to the earth. Don't really have a whole lot for fire because fire is not that hard. You have a candle, you got fire. That's just going to happen. That's going to be how that works. Now, I got one of these at a local Christian store. It is literally a holy water bottle. So it doesn't actually have anything in it right now, but it's going to be a good representation. So I'm actually going to set that over here next to the water. Okay. Got a sage stick. I actually set that kind of on the incense thing. Usually if you have a bigger incense thing, it helps, but you're going to want to make sure you have something underneath that so that the ash doesn't burn anything. This is the awesome offering bowl that I got from Target. Check this out. It was for Halloween. Got it on sale afterwards, so I just kind of set that back there. Alright, got that down. Now, I got foxes because I'm a fox person. I like foxes. So you just kind of put them wherever you need to put them. Set that back here. Now, the easiest way that I go about this is I make everything as symmetrical as possible. If you put something on one side, you put something on the other side. And you make it kind of balance itself out. That's the artist in me, and I just need things to be kind of symmetrical. I also have an unfinished fairy door. You can actually get these at Hobby Lobby, enchanted fairy doors. I'm working on it. It's actually going to be red when I get done with it. And I like to put it up here because it's a representation. I do work in fairies too. And I got my cross that JT actually made for me. It's just some pieces of wood, and then I tied them together with string. And you just kind of set it up. Take a good look at it, see how you like it. So I think I'll put the fairy door over here. So that gives me more room. Right. right there. Now then, you've got a very basic altar set up for you. It's not really, it literally could be for any holiday whatsoever. Oh, I forgot my tiny broom. Yes, I have a tiny broom. I'm gonna put that next to the door because it matches. It's cute. So it's a basic setup, and when you're wanting to go for different holidays, the best way to go about that is to decorate for the holidays. So Lammas is a wheat holiday, but it's also generally summery. And so I have a bunch of fake flowers that I use because I have no green thumb and flowers just don't like me, and it's usually hot up here, and so they wilt really, really easily. So it's much easier to use the fake flowers. You don't get quite the same feeling, but you get some of the same feeling. This is also the flowers that I use for the flower crowns. But you just kind of grab a few, place them together, kind of like so, and then stick them behind things. And it gives it a nice feeling. It gives it a more nature-based, it gives it a more summery feeling. These also have their tags still on them, so just kind of pretend that I was prepared for this. And you're just going to kind of make it into a circle with flowers to decorate. Now, some of us are not the most savvy when it comes to this kind of stuff, because I know I'm not. There's people that can make almost anything out of fake flowers, and then you're sitting there and you're just like, do I even like these flowers? Oh, cute little fox. Feather is gonna go in here now. Alright. Let's see. Where else do I want to put some? Now, always be careful when you're doing this. Like, I've got this thing that's hanging down here. This is actually not where I keep my altar. And if I do, I usually take this down because you got candles up here and they're gonna be lit, and you don't want to light your entire house on fire. Also, be aware that all of my candles, even though I've got these floating around on them, they're not anywhere near the flames. So you just have to be very careful and make sure that you have something underneath your pillar candles or taper candles. Right now I don't have anything under these because I don't actually use them. A plate or something usually works pretty well, and you want to make sure there's something to drip because you don't want to ruin your cloth. I'll lift this, put this here. There we go. Alright, now it's all completely up to you. You may not even like flowers. You may not even, the deity that you work with may not be a flower kind of deity. That's completely fine. All of this is based off of what you like, what you want, and how you feel that it should look. This is just to show you the basis of what you can do. A lot of people just need a jumping off point, and jumping off points are good. Sometimes you just need to see somebody else's to get the idea, and you end up making something that is completely perfect for you. Okay, putting those there, but they're still really low to the ground, so I'm not going to worry about the candles. Alright. So it's kind of busy, but actually kind of like it. Alright, so this is how to make a very basic altar, and I'm going to show you some pictures of the finished product.